Ladies and gentlemen, we have another. Oh my goodness, these minutes to stop. Go ahead and be Cry Cryrese if you want. Look on the screen. It says man shows a check for $0 after child support going as his wages. Says money went to state, not kids. Bruh, what do you think you are doing? Let's go ahead and get to the get to the video. Dusty Dan, dude, you gotta pay that child support, man. Guess what? The court, they're not playing with you.
I was childish, immature, and angry. You're not going to let me see my kids, I'm not going to give you the money. And it took them about 3 or 4 months to find me and garnish my wages. I got $12.45 that paycheck. $2.05. This is my favorite. I got a paycheck for $0. I paid her off, and now I'm paying California off. The money that I'm paying goes directly to the state. It could go for anything. Garbage collecting, pothole repairs, I have no idea. I just know that the state continues to take money. Not a dime of money that I pay out to child support goes to any of my children. Not a single penny. I owed so much because they charged such a large amount of interest that it just built up and built up and built up.
Another one bites the child support dust. So, sir, I'm going to dedicate the Britney Spears pay child support jingle. Okay, go ahead and join Cry Cryrese if you want. The next stop might be handcuffs. Here we go. This is called the Britney Spears child support jingle. Okay, so all the men who don't want to pay child support, this one is for you. And Cry Cryrese. And now we have the Britney Spears pay the child support jingle. Ooh, she did it again. It's a message for men who don't want to pay for the babies. Ooh, she paid for her kids. There was no chagrin. She didn't pull a Cryrese. Oh, baby. Kev got that increase. Oh, baby. No rest and no you're police. Under arrest. Oh, baby. I'm gonna garnish your check. She paid up. Oh, baby. Look at place. You know what they did to me? Judge. Oh, baby. She didn't pull no Cry Cryrese. Oh, baby. Holler. What more do you want from me? Oh, baby. Tyrese. Take note from a woman. Oh, baby, homeboy. You look like a joke. Listen. So he said she would let him see his children, so I'm not going to pay you. Do you not understand a court order? If what he says is true, if the woman will not let you see your children, okay, what you should go ahead and do is contact the court. Contact the court for supervised visits. They might hold her in contempt. But that's what you should do. Contact the court. So when he says the money went to the state and not the kids, let's understand this. Excuse me. Here's why that happened, because I know someone who's working in social work. When you hear this, oh, the money went to the state and not the kids, let me tell you why. That already tells me all I need to know. At some point, you know why I went to the state? Because the state was supporting your kids. That's why. And they want their money back. The state was probably paying them in food stamps, some kind of daycare program, health insurance, you name it. That's the only way, from my understanding. So the money went to the state, of course, because the state, sir, obviously did what you didn't do. So she obviously went for the state. I would assume that she went to the state for assistance. Let's not act brand new as if the state just showed up and said, oh, where's my part? No, they only have a part when you don't pay. And the woman goes to the state to get some benefits. So when that happens, yes, they will garnish your check. And in some states, guess what? Surprise, the state will get their money back first. So let's say somebody has gotten help, let's say $13,000. The state will collect all that money first, and then when they get their money back, then the mother will start to get hers. That's how that operates. So she will let you see your kids. go to court. And he mentioned it took him 3 or 4 months to catch up with him. Well, why would they have to catch up with you? You know, you don't do what you want to do. Now sitting up here with a zero check.
I was childish, immature, and angry. You're not going to let me see my kids, I'm not going to give you the money. And it took them about 3 or 4 months to find me and garnish my wages. I got $12.45 that paycheck. $2.05. This is my favorite. I got a paycheck for $0. I paid her off, and now I'm paying California off. Mm-hmm. The money that I'm paying goes directly to the state. You know, I mean, it could go for anything. I mean, garbage collecting, pothole repairs. I have no idea. I just know that the state continues to take money. Not a dime of money that I pay out to child support goes to any of my children. Not a single penny.
I don't believe it.
I owed so much because they charged such a large amount of interest that it just built up and built up and built up.
Well, you should have handled your business. And quick question. See, I think some of these men, they think they're slick. Not. That's why they paycheck got. So when he said that she would not let him see the children, so you're not gonna let me see him, I'm not gonna pay you. Well, since you weren't paying her, you should have had that money set aside, sir, into a different account. Because you're gonna have to pay to dance, baby. You can do the dance with no pants, you're gonna have to pay when come up. So he says, and she would let me see my kids, he wouldn't pay her. So what did you do with the money? What you should have done is put into a separate account and contact the court. Let me guess, were you spending and tricking? I'm asking. What did you do with the money that when you did not pay child support? Did you spend the money elsewhere? Because typically they kind of give these people, as I understand, I would imagine that you would get some kind of letter in the mail, don't you think? Some kind of letter. I don't just see them coming out of nowhere like a flower that blooms and they pick your paycheck to garnish. No. What did he do with the money that he said he wasn't giving the mother? He should have held that money aside, then contacted the court and explained what the problem is. But he probably didn't do that. And when you realize you were in arrears, if you were holding that child support money aside because you had an issue, guess what? Maybe you could have given that as a chunk and the check wouldn't have got garnished. So what did he do with the money that when he wasn't giving to the children, to the mother? And what you don't realize, I think these men think they're so slick and you're not. And you think, well, I'm going to punish her. No, you're going to get punished. You're going to get showed up. That's why I got a zero check. And what you don't know, if she's still getting benefits from the state, guess what? It's still growing. They're going to look to you, Papi, to pay it back. The money went to the state. The other kids, no, sweetie. The money went to the state because guess what? The state was playing daddy when you obviously weren't. That's my opinion. The money went to the state. No. Because the state was playing daddy. He already said it took, 3 or 4 months for them to catch up. Were you trying to hide out? Did you contact the state and say, hey, I have my child support payments here, but here's the issue. Did you do that? Contact the court? Did you? Call an attorney, get free legal aid? What did you do? Or were you on that bike having your zoom good time, and then they caught you? Got caught slipping, huh?
I was childish, immature, and angry.
That's exactly it. And while you playing emotional games, the state not playing with you. They playing on collect that paycheck game. And that's how these men are. So emotional. I was childish, immature, and angry. So it's his fault. It's not the state's fault. It's not the child support officer's fault. It's not the mother's fault, the children. You did this. Not gonna let me see my kids. Was that in the order that if you don't see the kids, you don't get paid? You can't make up rules as you go. I hate to tell you something. You're not running anything. When it gets to the state, guess what? The state is running the show. You don't pay what you want to pay when you want to pay. They don't care about you being all up in your little feelings. So see, your little feelings got you little plucked up. You all up in your feelings. Oh, you got messed up. That's why you're sitting up here with a $12 check. All right, and the interest, no, I guess you learned a math lesson. See, I'm starting to think, and someone mentioned in the comments that sometimes they try to use this child support to hold over someone's head. And if you're divorced, you should have some kind of court order. Most people do. That say, hey, you come once a week and every other weekend. So what were you doing? What happened with that? Did you just pop on up? So this here, I don't have any sympathy. Dusty, Dan, you're going to learn to pay that child support, man. Let me know what you all think. You're not running anything. No. At this point, when it gets to this point, the court is in your life. And you're going to pay up at some point or time or another. Or guess what? Your money going to go night. Anyway, thanks for watching. We're going to end one more time with the Britney Spears. And I did want to say that someone said Mary J. Blige. Yes, Nia Long, that they had paid child support. And then we got Britney Spears. So notice, the women, I have not heard of Mary J. Blige, which I know she was paying child support. I haven't heard of Mary J. Blige or Nia Long paying child support and complaining. I remember when Nia Long had to take him to court, to get it. And then I think she reduced it. Say, what? Girl, what? Reduced? Don't do him any favors? He didn't do you any favors by humiliating you and corrupting a relationship. Don't do him any favors. They don't deserve it. But if you notice, the women are not, I haven't heard not one of those women complain. I haven't. But these men, this lets you know, this lets you know these men are weak. And you want to run something. And look at him. He must have got into his feelings. And they had to catch up with him. Why would they have to catch up with you? Did he think like Cry Cryrese? I got a couple of months free. I'm going to keep on scooting by. Did he think like that? Cryrese scooted by a little bit. And then look what happened. So, let me know what you all think. I have no sympathy for these men. You want to run something. When they reach to the child support court, you're not running anything. That's why it's a thing called court order. They're not asking you, dude. They're telling you. So, Dusty Dan, you didn't pay that child support, man? Look what happened. When Payday came, he had a check with $0 in his hand. Thanks for listening.
And now we have...
This is for you, Dusty Dan.
The Britney Spears pay the child support jingle.
In closing.
Ooh, she did it again. It's a message for men who don't want to pay for the babies. Ooh, she paid for her kids. There was no chagrin. She didn't pull a Cryrese. Oh, baby. Kev got that increase. Oh, baby. No rest and no police. Oh, baby. Brittany, she paid up. Oh, baby. Look at place. You know what they did to me? Judge. Oh, baby. She didn't pull no Cry Cryrese. Oh, baby.
What more do you want from me?
Oh, baby.
Tyrese at one.
Take note from a woman.
Oh, baby. Homeboy. You look like a joke.
Anyway, thanks for watching. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe, and share, and I'm out. Oh, baby.